it's all about service and for us to play our role for the growth and betterment of the council, in particular all the activities that the council is doing, that we can find our personal touch as an industry person to take it to the next level. I have a company, Ground Ventures, that is into chanting, that is supplies to vessels and shipping agency. And I have the president of Ocean Ambassadors Foundation, a catch them young in the maritime sector, a grassroots approach that will have a succession plan for the upcoming generation, whereby there won't be a deficit for professionals in the industry. The maritime sector, honestly, they're really working hard. They're trying to meet international best practices. The new minister, I must commend him, because immediately he came, he's gone to all the ports, he's seen where the lapses are, and he has found action. And that is no other thing that can make any stakeholder or investor be happy with the industry. That is one of the moves. Secondly, the executive secretary of the Nigerian Shippers Council. Before now, the traffic was terrible coming to Apapa and going out. Even with the road construction they're doing now, or maintenance of the roads, the traffic is not as bad. I don't know, he had the vision and he implemented it right ahead. He didn't wait. So these are pointers to the growth in the industry. Because if you want to go to the port and you spend hours on ending, that is a deficit to the economy. But if you are going smoothly and your goods are delivered seamlessly, it is a plus for the growth of the industry. The industry is moving forward. Look at what NIWA is doing now. They're channeling Port Harcourt. The badge system has come to stay since 2020, during the pandemic. You could see that it was only the maritime industry that was given because the government knows that the life wire of any economy is the water. And you could see that the flow of the barge industry is thriving now. They can go as far as Port Harcourt. Now, the new minister is going to all the ports. They want to dredge more channels for seamless activities so that there will be an economic growth. And now, lastly, the non-oil sector. Through NEPC, through Shippers Council, they're waxing stronger. We're having a minus in the oil sector, but we're still dredging Niger, which means the maritime industry is advancing. We're working at the Nigerian pace, because I'm actually a member of the transportation group of AFTA, and I can tell you that we're working. You know, Nigeria, we didn't get into the agreement early enough. So some nations, of course, are ahead of us. But that doesn't mean that we're not working. We're working. And like I said, the new minister is working. the co-champion, Marista Funfolosho, she's doing wonderfully well. All the members of AFTA, they're working tirelessly to make sure that we get it right, so that there won't be any lapse, there won't be any mistake, there won't be any error as regards pricing, logistics, and every other thing that is involved. The legal aspect of it. So Nigeria will get there, and we will surpass those we made on the way. I cannot set an agenda for the minister because he's an industry person. He was in NEWA before. So you can see that it's a succession plan for him to have the maritime holistic. He will improve inland waterways through AFTA. He will implement the blue economy, because these are all areas that will generate more revenue for the country. He knows his onions. I give it to him. Did you listen to his interview when he was being questioned in the assembly? When he was still for works? You know that he's a thoroughbred maritime expert. So I can set an agenda for him. He knows his onions, he knows his right from his left. He knows when to cross the T's and dot the I's in the maritime, even when asleep. We must start from somewhere. If the badge operation is not effective, we will go back to the heydays of the gridlock in Apapa. So if water can replace the road, it can only be improved. We can't condemn it. They're doing a lot of job. They're doing great. They can be greater. Because how many badges do we even have? We've just started. We don't expect a baby that is crawling to walk the same day. Let's give it to them. The investment in badge is huge. If you meet them one-on-one and you hear their pains, you will see that there is a need for partnership, not necessarily the government now, private partnership with the badge owners, so that the operations will be seamless, to be smoother than what we have now. So I can only salute their courage. They'll get there. There is daily improvement, I can tell you, because they have meetings with NEWA, they have meetings with various stakeholders. But one thing that they keep saying is the funding aspect. That's my passion. I can talk to you for 10 hours. I come from a coastal community in Lagos Island called Elibeti. And when I was growing up, you know, that place used to be the port. It used to be the harbor. What you have now in Apapa, that was where it was. But when the seafarers come into the neighborhood, we never knew anything. The white men would come. The twilight at night is always so beautiful. So we'll all walk down there, not knowing that we were sitting on board. When our parents traveled at age 10 through the ship, and they never knew that there were careers called maritime, not until when I saw a flyer in the master, when I went to pay courtesy visit to a friend, Dr. Adetusu, then he was the DG, and I saw Nigerian team of shipping flyer, ABC of shipping. I said, what is this? I was inquisitive. And when I called, I now attended the program. I did the basics, I did intermediate, I did CIL, I did all sorts. I now discovered that I come from a coastal community that has enormous untapped maritime opportunities. So I now decided that what I didn't know when I was growing up, I have to invest in the upcoming generation for them to know. So 7 years ago, we started the School to Sea program, where we go to secondary schools, SS1 and SS2, for them to visit the seaport, to board a vessel at ENL terminal, for them to see what a ship looks like. In recent times, we had a partnership with LTT, Coastal and Marine Services, because they have a first female tugboat pilot. And what we're doing is they catch them young in the maritime sector for the girl child. Because the maritime industry is male dominated. How many journalists do we have that are females? So we're trying to get them into the industry. So we go there, we take the girls there, and when she pilots them round the pilotage and they come back, it sparks something in them. Right now, as I speak with you, one of our products, she's studying marine engineering in FU. We have some in Regional Academy in Ghana, and we have some now that have made remarkable, impressive results from their WAEC and JAM that they want to go for maritime studies. So beyond that, we've been running cruises. But during the pandemic, we decided to make the Métis daughter in Adamawa, in Sokoto, to know about maritime opportunities. Because, like I said, 2030 blue economy, we just have 8 more years. If you look at 8 more years to what we have now, it's just the SS1 and the SS2 that will be the immediate beneficiaries of it. But if they don't know, if they're not exposed to it, if there's no advocacy, talking to them at the grassroots level, then there's going to be another problem. We will now have to look for outsiders again. That will be another neocolonialism in the maritime space, which we don't need because we have the population. It's just the exposure that we don't have. So we decided to have the nationwide maritime quiz. And when we had it in 2020, we had over 1,000. And all over the regions in Nigeria participated. And 70% out of our best men were girls. Last year was the second one. We had over 2,000. This year, October 11, we always wait October 11 to celebrate the International Year of the Girl Child. So October 11, we're going to have another one all over Nigeria. For the first day, the winners to the regional level will be on the 12th. And October 13, we'll have the final. And then the finals will emerge. But the beauty of it is that last September we have a WhatsApp chat. All the girls that are now going into SS3 in September, they don't want to leave the platform. I keep asking why. They say this is the only platform that has exposed them to maritime. They want to do the quiz again. I said, well, it's only for SS1 and SS2. You now can see that the upcoming generation are desirous to learn something new. Why can't the government include maritime studies into the curriculum? Because it will go a long way to complement the blue economy and African continental free trade area.